Hey everyone, Amanda here from BulletJournalJunkie.com, and today I'm bringing you a very quick video with a comparison of the Scribbles That Matter journal and the Leuchtturm1917. The 1917 is what I have been using as my everyday planner for on and off for about a year now. And I just received the Scribbles That Matter in the mail as an early Christmas gift from my dear friend Felicia, and I'm loving it. I have been really excited to try one of these out, and I will be moving into this at the beginning of the year. So before I really got stuck in filling this up with my collections and things like that and setting it up for the new year, I wanted to bring you a side-by-side comparison of the two journals, since these seem to be the two most popular hardbound books in the bullet journal community. So let's start with some of the similarities, and then we'll go into some of the differences, and I'll give you my opinions on both. First off, these are the A5 size, and they are dot grid journals. This is the size that I use daily. The paper quality is not going to vary from size to size, so if you use a different size, the paper quality is going to be the same. And I do favor a dot grid, so again, the paper quality is not going to differ if you choose a lined version of the Leuchtturm or a blank version. The paper quality is going to remain the same, so that won't have any effect on this comparison either. Alright, so right off the bat, these are pretty much identical in size. You will notice that the Scribbles That Matter has got a slightly thicker cover on it, and its elastic closure is a little bit thicker than the Leuchtturm also, but that's never been an issue for me, and I have had a few of these. I have basically beat the crap out of them and run them ragged, and I have never had a problem with the elastic closure on these. The give on this one is a little bit more than on this. I think that has to do with the thickness as well, and this has been used over and over again. This is my current daily planning notebook, so neither one of these things is going to bother me in the slightest, but if that is something that would bother you, that is something to note. Now, also, another similarity, you are going to get two ribbon bookmarks with each of these journals. The ones on the Leuchtturm feel just a little bit higher quality as far as the ribbon is concerned. But again, that's not something I have ever had a problem with. I don't have a problem with either version of this fraying. So it's just a matter of taste on that. It's not going to be a big deal breaker for me either. Both journals are going to start with a title page. Let's do this one first. You're going to get a title page. There's a blank page here, and you're going to move straight into your index, and there are going to be 3 index pages in the front of the Leuchtturm, and you're going to move right into your dot grid. There are 249 dotted and numbered pages in the Leuchtturm, and it is going to be a cream colored 80 grams per square meter, so an 80 GSM paper. You're going to have some ghosting depending upon the pen that you use, but bleed through is not going to really be an issue. I have never had a real issue with bleed through, and I'll show you my pen test, but you can see that I use a lot of color in my designs. So that is not going to be a severe issue with this. In the Scribbles That Matter, you're going to get your front page, your title page. You're going to get a key with this one so that you can put your codes here, and 3 index pages. And then you're going to move right into your dot grid. This one comes with 201 numbered and dotted pages. So that is a slight difference. In this, you're going to get 249. In this book, you're going to get 201. The paper in the Scribbles That Matter is ivory instead of cream, so it's a little bit whiter than the Leuchtturm. and it is 100 grams per square meter. So it's slightly better in quality than the paper of the Leuchtturm. Now, I don't have a pen test in this one because I had previous ones. I will show you the pen test. This is the official bullet journal version in teal of the Leuchtturm. So the paper quality in this is exactly the same as this. It's just a different book. But these are the pens that I use most often, and these tend to be the most used in this community. So that's the Microns, the Staedtlers, the Fudenosuke's, the Tombow dual brush pens, Pentel Few Touch sign pen, Zig brushables, and things like that. I am so sorry about those dogs if you hear them in the background. And in the Scribbles That Matter, I've basically done the same thing. What I meant to do was show you the back of the page. So, ignore the fact that I have cut out part of this. But you're going to see a little ghosting, but bleeding through is not a problem with anything. Sometimes the feuds tend to bleed through a little bit, but I push hard, and they are really saturated pens, so you can still see that it hasn't actually bled through this page. So that's the 80 GSM paper, and you're going to get a slightly better result out of these. The ghosting is even less visible in this, and I was really trying to push down the ink through this paper, so you're going to see a couple of little dots here and there, but I was really going over it several times with that and really pushing the ink into the paper to see if I could get it to bleed through, and it didn't. So those are the pen tests for both of these. The only other difference is going to be the number of dots or boxes that you can get. And on the Leuchtturm, it's going to be 26 boxes from top to bottom, or vertical. Or no, I'm sorry. Horizontally, it's 26. And vertically, you're going to get 38. Whereas this one has one less. You're going to get 26 across and 37 up and down. And if I can hold these up together, you'll see the difference that I'm talking about. As far as the color of the paper, the Leuchtturm is just a little bit creamier. It's not too noticeable. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. But this is more ivory color, so it's a little bit whiter, like I said. And both of these are going to come with a pocket in the back. And the regular Leuchtturm, I'm going to put this away now. The regular Leuchtturm is going to come with the last 5 pages perforated. Let's see if the camera will pick that up. There you go. Those last 5 pages are going to be perforated. That's not a function that I've ever used, so that's not something that is going to bug me when it isn't there. But if you like to pull out pages, then know that that will be available in the regular Leuchtturm, not in the official bullet journal. And that's not something that the Scribbles That Matter offers. So, all in all, you get 3 index pages for each of them. This one and a title page in each of them. So, those are the same. You do get a key in this one. And 2 pen test pages that are specifically designated as pen test page, whereas you just have to write on the last page in this if you so choose. 249 pages in this, 201 in this. Both have the dot grid. You've got slightly creamier color, that's 80 GSM, and you have ivory colored paper in this one, that is 100 GSM. So you're going to have very good quality paper in either one of these notebooks. I have never had a problem in any of these notebooks. 2 bookmarks in each. You're going to get the pocket in the back in both of them. This one has the 5 perforated pages. This one does not. And the only other difference is that the Scribbles That Matter does come with a pen loop attached. You can purchase a pen loop from Leuchtturm and attach it, but I thought that that was a nice little addition that they go ahead and add that in for you. And like I said, the cover is just slightly thicker on the Scribbles That Matter. But I have, like I said, beat the crap out of every single one of these Leuchtturms that I have had, and I have never had an issue with the cover buckling or bending out of control. And the elastic closure, while it is a little bit thinner on this, has never given me any issue as well. So that is pretty much going to wrap up my comparison. Either one of these notebooks is a really good buy. At the moment, I am leaning towards the Scribbles That Matter being a little bit better quality, and I am really excited to dive into it and start filling it up for the new year. So it will be making its way into my traveler's notebook setup, and the next few videos that I have coming over the course of December are going to be goal planning, setting this puppy up for a new year, and setting up a new bullet journal system altogether. So look for those videos. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, click that subscribe button. I'm going to have a new video coming out every week, and until next time, happy journaling. Bye.